The story of Al-Hasan ibn Ali, may Allah be pleased with him. Birth and upbringing in the house of prophethood.
In the third year after the Hijrah, Medina was filled with joy at the birth of the Prophet's first grandson, born to Fatimah and Ali ibn Abi Talib. The Prophet Sallam named him Al-Hasan and loved him deeply. It is narrated that while the Prophet Sallam was leading the prayer, young Al-Hasan would climb onto his back during prostration, and the Prophet would prolong his sujood out of gentle care for him. He Sallam used to say about Al-Hasan and his brother Al-Hussein, "These two are my sons, and the sons of my daughter. O Allah, I love them, so love them and love those who love them."
His resemblance to the Prophet Sallam and his character.
Al-Hasan grew up bearing the closest resemblance to his grandfather, the Prophet Sallam, in both appearance and demeanor. He was not merely a grandson, but a student of the prophetic school, nurtured upon patience, generosity, and noble character. He became renowned for his extraordinary generosity, often described as legendary hospitality. It is reported that he gave away his entire wealth for the sake of Allah twice and shared it equally with others on 3 separate occasions.
The trial and the difficult choice.
After the martyrdom of his father, Ali ibn Abi Talib, may Allah be pleased with him, Al-Hasan was pledged allegiance as caliph by the people of Iraq and the Hijaz. His caliphate lasted about 6 months, and he commanded a powerful army capable of continuing the conflict against Muawiyah ibn Abi Talib in al-Sham. However, Al-Hasan, witnessing the bloodshed among Muslims, carried in his heart the words of his grandfather Sallam. "This son of mine is a leader, and perhaps Allah will reconcile through him 2 great groups of Muslims."
The year of unity, a historic sacrifice.
In a defining historical moment, the year 41 AD, Al-Hasan made a decision unparalleled in history. He voluntarily relinquished the caliphate to Muawiyah, not out of weakness or lack of support, but to prevent further bloodshed and reunite the Ummah after division and turmoil. He left Kufa and returned to Medina, turning his back on power and authority. That year came to be known among Muslims as the Year of Unity, al-Jamāʿah.
His final years and passing.
Al-Hasan spent the remainder of his life in Medina as a source of knowledge, virtue, and guidance. He passed away in 50 AD, reportedly by poisoning, as mentioned by many historians, and was buried in al-Baqi, near his mother and the companions of his grandfather Sallam. He left behind an eternal lesson. True leadership is not in holding power, but in reconciling hearts and preserving unity.
The Sunni perspective on Al-Hasan ibn Ali.
Among Ahl al-Sunnah wa al-Jamāʿah, Al-Hasan ibn Ali is regarded as a unique model of a companion and a leader, the 5th rightly guided caliph. Many scholars, such as Ibn Kathir and Ibn Taymiyyah, consider him the completion of the 30-year period of the rightly guided caliphate foretold by the Prophet Sallam. Master of reconciliation, he is especially honored for relinquishing power, viewed as his greatest virtue, as it preserved the unity of the Muslim Ummah. Love and loyalty. Loving him is considered an act of devotion. He is from Ahl al-Bayt, whose love and remembrance are integral in every prayer. A model of asceticism. He is a symbol of preferring the afterlife over worldly power, having abandoned vast authority solely for the sake of Allah and the unity of Muslims.